Alrighty everyone, we are back in the world of Fallout 3. We're going to be checking out, last time we had to find a phone. We have found it. We are located, where are we located? Hubris Comics. Gonna head on down to the sewers, see if we can't find some squirrels. Make some squirrel stew. Squirrel stew.
Yeah!
Oh, calm down. Well, here I come, and got me Lucky Charms. What? Wow. Why is he walking? That takes care of that. I'm Vanessa. I guess I installed a mod that takes the UI off. I completely forgot about that, but whatever. Is that a ghoul? Yes, it is. Well, I guess I underestimated you. Never thought you'd make it. Gotta admit, you're a pretty good kid. Think it's time we meet up. You know the Club Corvega? No. No, I don't. Yeah. Well, they do like to keep low profile. Head over the Farragut West Metro Station. Take the road that forks east from there. Up there on the right, you'll find the club. Down some stairs. Give them the password Strangeways, and they'll know I've sent you. Take your time. I'll be waiting. This is a bit elaborate just for a simple drug delivery, isn't it? What? Oh, well, this stuff is special. It's not one of your usual fixes. The friend of Braddock's, Arthur's, is a bit of a genius, and an aardvark. He's found a way to create an entirely new drug, some sort of super high. There's plenty of people who'd like to know where the stuff comes from, so we need to be careful. I see. So this is about protecting your source, not the merchandise itself. Hey, you catch on quick, kid. Yeah, no one needs to know where the stuff comes from. Me and Braddock and Arthur's have got a good little deal going on. No room for anyone else muscling in. Okay, I'll head over there. Just make sure you're there, you little goof. Yeah, I'll be there. What? Are there repair kits? No. And even I don't have any. Whoops. Alright, yeah. Let's go here. I think this is where he said. Pretty sure. No.
I've got one!
Oh, God. Golden tickets. I've got a golden ticket. No, this is not.
Help me!
This is not.
Where?
Over there.
Hey!
Why? God, lady.
Good riddance.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. This is not it. Oh, there we go. I think. It's across from this. Oh, Farragut. There we go, Farragut. Goofy me. I knew it was one of the ones across the river. Farragut River. That's where you get all your ferrets. Shove them in there, and it's a good time. That's ferrets. Oh, yeah. Great freaking job, Vanessa. Oh, my God. Yeah, congratulations, Vanessa. You've startled the Brahmin. I hope you're real happy. Get out of our faces. You don't need to kill them, Wolfbot. Alright, you ripped their faces off. Lovely. Forgot my weapons. Got a knife. Got a little lazy pistol. Got a big baby pistol. And we got a rocket launcher. Is this it? Oh, Club Corvega, yeah. Don't worry. There's no one here. There's no one here. Calm down. God. Yes, can I help you? I'm here to meet Mr. Fleming. He says Strangeways may mean something to you. Ah, yes, Mr. Fleming mentioned that he was expecting you. Please come in. Don't kill anyone. Alright, Vanessa. Go apeshit, start shooting people in the mouth. I'm gonna save real quick.
Yes?
This a poop house? Is that where you poop and bathe? What is this?
What do you need? I can get your fix.
Uh,
Sure thing.
okay. You got some poop. Thanks.
A pleasure.
Thanks for the poop. Why does anyone clean this up? This is horrible. This is the worst bathroom in existence. Why are there chairs here? Do you watch? Oh, you're the guy that hands the friggin' soap out. And you have to give him a friggin'... Oh. Alright. Hurry, Hercules. We're going to the rave. We're going to the rave, Hercules. Hey, man. Yeah, man.
Hey there.
Hey, man. I don't know who the hell I'm supposed to be talking to. Hey, Fleming. It's pretty cool seeing you got here, man. Nice. So we meet at last. Why don't you sit down and have a drink? You've earned one. You know, you were pretty impressive out there, kid. There's not many who could have taken that suicide ride around D.C. No, I am. I am genuinely impressed. So it was intended to be a suicide run, was it? Oh, dear me. Did I speak out of turn? Heh. You know I was originally just going to have you come over here from Metro Central, but you... But I... Let's say I wondered if you were the kind who could handle himself. So I thought of our merry jaunt. We did have fun, didn't we? And what did it prove? Proved you knew what you were doing. Proved you can be trusted. Well, up to a point. Oh, on which note shall we complete our transaction? Yes, here are the golden... Oh my god, music. Okay, here's the package. Excellent. I'll let Braddock know the deal's good. I'm interested to know just how you managed to watch me running around earlier. Are you now? Or was that just a bluff? Huh. I knew you were a smart one. No bluff, my friend. There are a lot of eyes in this city. Lots of people scratch living in these ruins. Just because you don't always see them doesn't mean they're not there. The city's a dangerous place, and people who live there know how to keep hidden. And some of those people happen to know that I will pay for information. Occasionally. I didn't have to see you to know exactly what you did. Sneak! I'll see I have to be more careful in the future. Don't feel down, kid. You've got a real talent, no doubt about it. So what's the deal with this club? This place, it's a haunt that caters for the scavengers in D.C. The Punanapoons who run the place used to be scavengers themselves. You can pick up just about anything you could ever want in here, provided you know the right people, of course. You don't like you've done much scavenging. Well, the thing is, you get all sorts of people in here. Not every scavenger stays a scavenger their entire life, you know. There's some people come in here who hit it big years ago and never need to work again. Then there are people who know people. People who have things to sell, like babies. And this is a good place to find out what's happening in the city. Who's on the up, who's coming down. So what's your connection with Talent Company? None at all. Never had any dealings with them. Between you and me, I wouldn't trust them to tie my shoelaces. That's why I wear Velcro. I happen to know Braddock from years back. He and I did a few jobs together. That's all. Strikes me you don't care much for Talent Company. You know, 'cause you just said it. A pack of cowards and bullies for the most part. Social inadequates and sociopaths. If you want people who will take any job, that's what you get. The scum of the wasteland. Of course, there's few exceptions like Braddock and his team. They're the top guys over there. As for the rest, a bunch of psychos. The thing is, psychos don't make for good troops. People are starting to figure that out. Braddock tells me you've been working with them. I say, best watch your back on that company, kid. What were these jobs you and Braddock did? This and that, stuff that paid well, stealing babies, eating mole rats. You don't have to be reticent with me. Vocabulary. Braddock and I made a good team for a while. I got the contracts, he found the guys who could do the job. Then Talon muscled in, I saw them right away. But Braddock, I don't know, he got taken in, I guess. Braddock's kind of an action man, you know. Maybe he thought Talon would have more outlets for someone like himself. Whereas you're not an action man, you're a Pringles man. I have my moments, but working up a sweat isn't really my style. No, I like to bathe in oil. Oh, the secret of a good life is to know your strengths and weaknesses, and play to the strengths. I have a level 10 perception. I guess that concludes our business. Just a minute, I heard you did a little job over there at the old National Archives building. Heard old Abraham Washington Lincoln Banana got something new in his collection, that right? You know Abraham Washington Lincoln Banana? Oh yeah, Abe and I have done a little business in the past. I know he's been angling to get someone in that building for years. Or maybe I should say, angling to get someone out of that building. The getting in isn't really the problem, as I'm sure you know. Yeah, it's real easy getting in. And you want me to get back in there? I think I've done enough. And you want me to get back in there? Exactly. Rumor has it there's a military archive below the building. Some contacts of mine would like some files from that archive. Should be a simple job now that you know your way around. Easy money. And what would it be worth to me to go back and to me to there? I could pay you 500 caps. My God, I'll do it, but not for 500. A bajillion sounds more. Alright, a bajillion is more than 500. Congratulations. By the way, you'll need this password. Suffice it to say that it took more than one person to get that password. It took 2 people. Where exactly is the building in this archive? I have no details about that, I'm afraid. All I know is it's supposed to be underground. I guess I'll just have to try and get into the basement and work your way down. What exactly am I looking for? Let's see, I have it here. Ah, yes, the file you want has a reference FNR 1100-248. That's all I know, but it should be enough. You might have to spend some time poking around with your wiener, but that's what you're getting paid for. Thanks. Yeah, see you. Steal the swine and throw it down, and steal the swine and steal the shot glass and throw it down. On people dancing, throw it down. On people dancing. You can't drink here. Throw the swine, throw the swine. Throw the swine, throw the swine, throw the swine. Throw the swine, oh, throw the swine. Hey, Nana Panats Boodlies. Oh, hi, I hear you're a friend of Mr. Fleming. Pleased to meet you. I'm Nana, Nana Potts Boona Peenies. I run the club, along with my husband, Stavros, and my father, Teletubby. If you need anything, just ask one of us. We've got fresh food and the best drinks and sauce. So you own this place? Yeah, Dad, me, and my husband, Stavros own it. We've been here about 10,000 years now. Has it always been a club? Oh no, when we first came here it was a bowling alley. What's the dance floor now is filled with water. And bowling balls. There was a Mylark nest in there, but we burned them alive. We heard their screams. It was awesome. Then we had to get the old pumps working and drain all the water. That must have taken a month. It was a lot of work, but luckily Dad knows lots of people who came in and helped us. What made you want to turn it into a sweet magical club? Well, that was Dad's idea. Dad and I used to have a trade caravan. We'd scavenge stuff in D.C., and I'd sell it out in the wastes. When I got married, though, Dad decided we needed to settle down. A caravan's no place to raise a family. Well, I grew up in the caravan, so I don't really see a problem. Still, when Dad gets the bit between his teeth, there's no stopping him, so we went along with it. He was right, really. I'm kind of glad that my daughter is safe down here rather than out in the city. Seems like you got plenty of customers. Well, again, that's down to our days scavenging in the ruins. We got to know lots of people picking over the ruins. One thing we found was it was always hard to get to settlements. Yeah, they trade with us, even let us in to sleep and poop, but they never wanted us to stay long because our poop smelled like corn. The settlements wanted our stuff, but they didn't want us. So when Dad had this idea about settling down, he thought of setting up a hidden scavenger haven, somewhere where all the people who were barred from Rivet City and Megaton could at least get a drink and poop. Who are those people dancing? Oh, don't mind them. They're the dancers. It's not just drinks some people come in here, if you know what I mean. It's the Snicker bars. Dad doesn't really like it, but if you've been out in the city dodging mutants all week, sometimes a little pick-me-up is just what you need. We don't sell that stuff, but if our members want to do some of that in their downtime, well, that's their business. What's your dad got against drugs? Was he some kind of cop? Well, I don't think he's really against it. It's just he's got this big idea about making this what he calls a high-class joint. He's sort of kidding, but he does want to try and get really specialist items in here, like giant pigeons. Some of our members are actually pretty rich and have wealthy contacts. I do see what Dad's driving at. Sorry. Whew. Sounds good, but that's what everyone in this business wants, isn't it? I don't know. I think Stavros would be happy just selling Mylar cakes and beer for the rest of his life. He doesn't really see the point. I've got to say, I'd like to do it. Get some really big haul in here, like a big truck. Stuff no one's ever seen, like giant pigeons. Did I mention the pigeons? Dad's legendary deli, for example. Legendary deli? What the hell is that? Oh well, Dad reckons there's some place in the city full of rare food items. Some sort of specialist high-class delicatessen, whatever that means. I can remember him talking about it when I was little. Some old guy I used to know told him about this place, supposed to be still full of all the top-class stuff. The sort of stuff that people in places like Tenpenny Tower would give a fortune for, just to say they have it, just to say they can afford it. Sounds like a legend to me. You never know, but there's a lot of stuff in the city no one's ever explored. Sounds like a legend to me. You're probably right. I can think of 3 people Dad's told that story to over the years that then went off to find it. Never did hear anything about them striking gold out there. So where is this place supposed to be, just out of interest? You know, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go there. I don't know precisely. Someplace Dad never got to. He would never tell me. I think he thought I'd run off and try to find it. Say, you're not trying to find it, are you? Maybe, if I have some spare time. Oh, well, talk to Dad. He'll be able to tell you more than I can. Wow, it'd be great if you could find it. If there's really stuff there, the fancy food and stuff, we'll buy all the fancy food stuff from you. Oh, we'll give you great prices for the fancy food, fancy. Whatever you do, come back and tell me about the fancy food. Oh, my God. What can you tell me about Fleming? Mr. Fleming is one of our most charming members. It's always a pleasure to see him here. Just prepare for me to be reading for 40 minutes. Do you know what he does for a living, I mean? Certainly not, and even if I did, I certainly wouldn't tell anyone about it. I'm rather surprised you would ask such questions. Can I eat something? Oh, can I get something? Oh, I'm really sorry, the kitchen's closed. Is it okay to trade? Sure, of course, not one of the people who trade, but, you know, whatever. I'm not renting a room.
Hey there.
Telepanapoodles, telepanapoodles, telepanapoodles. Well, I want to talk to you. Ah, you're the friend of Mr. Fleming. Welcome to Club Corvega. With a recommendation from such an old and respected member as Mr. Fleming, you're very welcome as a new member. Club Corvega is the best kept secret in D.C. You'll find good food and a selection of fine wines and liqueurs. Not to mention good company. May I mention that all our members are very discreet? What happens in Club Corvega stays in Club Corvega. Ooh. What can you tell me about Fleming? And stop doing that with your shoulders. Mr. Fleming's an old, very respected member of the club, sir. Do you know what he does for a living, I mean? Well, he turns into a pigeon on the weekends. Also, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. Their private lives remain private in this club. Please don't ask me a question like that again, or I'll punch you in your groat. My groat? Yeah, your throat and your groin. What's this legendary deli your daughter's been telling me about? Oh, she's told you that story, has she, sir? Truth is, she loves that story because it's a fairy tale, and she loves roast beef. She used to love hearing that tale when she was a little girl. I'm sure she still thinks of roast beef in some sort of fantasy castle. So there's nothing in it? Oh, well, yes, there's a grain of truth behind it, sir. Or should I say, there may be a grain of roast beef behind it. I heard the story from an old scavenger called Tom Brady many, many years ago. According to him, there was a warehouse full of roast beef, still intact. Now I want roast beef. Of course, a lot of the goods would be spoiled by now, but according to him, there were quantities of rare roast beef still there. Single malt roast. Ever heard of it, sir? I hadn't either. Apparently this warehouse was full of roast beef. Now I dare say your average wastelander is happy to drink fermented roast beef. Sorry. But serious connoisseurs will pay a hefty price to get hold of this single roast beef stuff, or so I've been told. I will confess I have dreamt of finding a cache like that. I suppose every scavenger has, really. But whether there's any truth behind it, I really couldn't say. Where's this warehouse supposed to be, bitch? According to Tom Brady, it was over near the Arlington Cemetery. There's an old food processing plant over there, apparently. Arlington Cemetery wasn't my path, so I never found it if it was true or not. Just Tom going senile? Arlington Cemetery. Food. I'm writing this down. I'm not just saying it slow like in any processing plant. Is Tom Brady still around? Oh, Lord, no, sir. He died years ago. Nana was just a little girl. I looked after him as best I could for the last few weeks of his life. He'd always been a good friend of mine, you see. Always family. Almost. He was Uncle Beef to me when I was a child. That doesn't mean you should give too much credence to his stories, though. He always was one for tall tales. What else did Tom Brady have to say about this place? Well, he said he'd seen the place but couldn't get in. That's what made me rather skeptical. If he couldn't get in, how did he know what was in there? I really don't know, sir. Maybe he did see the place and made up a story about what was inside, or maybe someone told him the story. Or maybe he made the whole thing up. Who knows, sir? There is one thing, though, sir. When we went through his things after he died, we found a key, sir. It didn't fit any of his trunks or the old store he was using as his base camp. Nana took it. She said it was the key to the deli. It probably has nothing to do with it at all, but I expect Nana still has it. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Wait. Was Nana the girl?
Hello.
Yo, Nana. Give me the goddamn key. Father told me that Tom Brady had a key.
Oh, that old key. I'd forgotten about that. That was the key to the deli. Well, that's what I used to say when I was little. Really, I don't know what it opens. Maybe nothing at all. Maybe Tom Brady just found an old key.
Could I have it?
Oh, I don't have it anymore. I gave it to Evgenia, my daughter. You'll have to ask her. I don't know if she'll give it to you, though. Like me, she's become rather attached to that old story.
Do you mind if I ask her?
No, but like I said, I don't know if she'll let you have it. You can tell her I said it's alright.
Okay. Now we gotta find Evgenia. Evgenia.